Welcome back to the show. Back to talk aeroponics. It is nothing like, okay, it might be something like hydroponics, but that's not what we're discussing. We're discussing growing your own fruits and vegetables at home with our next guest. We're joined by Elaine Cooper, speaker, writer, and aeroponic urban gardener, and also unofficially known as an obsessive practical gardener. You didn't give that name to yourself, right? It was friends and family that gave it to you?
Well, it was one particular person in the family.
That's a great title.
So this is aeroponics over here that we're looking at. Describe what we see over here, Elaine.
What we have here is my aeroponic tower garden.
Okay.
Turned off and without its lights, because without lights inside, nothing would grow. So in the winter time, I actually have it in front of my patio door with a light system, has a 4 light system around it.
Right.
And a rack actually to help keep the greenery in control without going crazy.
So what are you growing on here then?
I can grow anything on there, yeah. I can grow anything except for root vegetables like potatoes or carrots, or bushes like blueberries or apple trees.
That's amazing.
But this is a way we can be gardening 365 days a year,
365,
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And getting more greens into our diet very easily. I do a lot of herbs. You can see different greens on there. There's Swiss chard on there. There's a tomato plant on there. There's a leafy green lettuce on there. There's even a nasturtium on there. And on the other side, I actually have a geranium that I had taken in from outside.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a great idea. So where do you get something like this?
Well, I just happen to be a distributor.
Oh, you just happen to be a Well, Elaine, let's talk after the show then.
I will.
Because I guarantee, when my wife watches this segment, she's going to, I want one of these.
Sure.
Because we absolutely love gardening.
I played an elf at one point in time when I owned a Christmas shop, so I'm really good at keeping secrets.
Excellent. All right, well, you're gonna actually prepare something with some of the things that you grow in your own vertical garden.
I am, and I'm actually going to get you to pick some of the greens that are on there.
Okay.
So you can see just on the side, there's some kale. Well, kale has been in the news forever as being the miracle
superfood.
Superfood. So I like to eat it when it's tender and green, and not when it's tough and that spiny thing. You know, it's just not as bitter. So what I have done to prepare is I've actually cut off, harvested some of the basil that's on there.
Okay.
And you can see it on the other side, left side, and some on the back.
Yeah.
So if you want to just pop off a couple of those tops
A couple
basil,
of these right here? Okay.
A couple of those
This is
right
so
there.
cool.
Yeah, just pop the whole top off there.
Oh, the whole top.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
And so the water's in the base and it just comes
The
up.
water is in the base and it actually showers. It goes up through a tube. That's why it's not hydroponic. The roots do not sit in water.
Oh,
So
I
Derek,
see,
if you were to
right.
take the kale that's on the very top and hang it over, the big one,
This one here?
yeah, and just pick it up.
Okay. Oh, the whole thing?
Yeah, pick up the whole
Oh,
thing.
gotcha.
You
All
can
right.
see the root system, and I still get a
that.
kick. Every one of those plants has a root system similar to that. Some of them, of course, that are older end up having a massive root system on it, but this is quite young. This was only planted in November.
Really? And you've seen that much growth
amazing.
already? That's
Yeah, it
pretty
actually
incredible.
goes. So you can, if you'd like, just pop some of those kale
Just
pieces
take some
off.
of these off,
Yeah.
all right.
And we're going to pop it here into my...
I love this idea.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. I thought that was so adorable. I just happen to be a distributor.
Yes,
There, yeah. There you
come to
go.
the right place.
There's some fresh kale I just got from your garden over here.
So I'm going to take the kale, and I already have basil in there. So this is a pesto. This is a super easy recipe to do, and you can see I don't have anything very fancy here. I just have a mini blender here.
Right.
I have some olive oil, and in that I've already put some sea salt and some black pepper. So we're just going to grind that down. Derek, do you know how to do garlic?
I think so.
All right, I'm going to show you how to do
You do a
garlic.
smash.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, that always feels
It's
good.
a bash.
It's
You
a
know
good
what?
way to get
It's
rid of some of the
therapy.
tension.
Yes.
It's therapy when you're
Agreed.
cooking. As an integrative health coach, and I've got, top of your head to the tip of your toe, right? So all I'm going to do is just throw the garlic in. So really, you can take, like, if I have more arugula, if I have chives, if I have other things that I want to put in. This is one of my scratch recipes, my kitchen sink.
Right.
Everything
Right.
but. So it's really super easy. And what I do with it is
is a neat
it's really
blend.
fun.
I was just going to say, I'm kind of envious of this.
Well,
It's
this-
nicer than mine.
If I can get it on and make it work, it would be really cool. All right, we're going to do, just because I displaced the
Oh, the top wasn't smashed.
There you
Okay,
go. I
gotcha.
had that all planned out so I wouldn't have to do this kind of silly thing.
It's all right. That's the beauty of live TV.
Yeah.
It's
See, that was
together.
easy.
Ta-da. All right. All I'm doing is just taking down, there's a piece of kale that does not want to.
He's not cooperating whatsoever.
Not cooperate. I'm just going to put a little bit more. Now this is a extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed, so it's never been cooked. And I'm just going to let it blend down. I won't let it go the whole way.
You can probably freeze this too, right? If you make
Absolutely.
If you make a lot.
Yeah, I freeze it in nice cube trays, and they actually have cube trays that are small. So with those little plugs, all I need to do then is if I want to flavor my soups, use it as a spread, put it on eggs, put it on pasta, then it's all ready. And it really takes no time at all. Now I cheated on the soup recipe.
Okay, what have you got in there?
This is my basic pretty pesto, no nuts and no dairy for those who have intolerances. And I support people, I work with people that have a lot of intolerances. So what I've done here, this is my kick butt blender.
Kick butt blender.
You got it. This baby can mow my lawn.
Wow, this is impressive.
I love it. Okay.
It actually has enough horsepower in here to mow my lawn, but we won't get into that. We'll just keep the greens off from the tower, okay? So what I did last night, and I smelled it the whole night long.
You roasted them, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I
Man,
love that
you
smell.
don't want to do that because when you do, you don't sleep. So this is on just a few hours of sleep today. So I've roasted a variety of vegetables. I've used carrots. I still have some left here because I always do a double recipe.
And it brings out the sweetness of all the vegetables when you roast.
It does. And if you put...
Oh my goodness, it smells so good.
Doesn't that smell good? Are you hungry yet?
Yes.
I just heard a rumble.
Okay.
That's a new guest on the show.
So what I did in here is I added some of my herbs off from the tower. I just took and put in some fresh rosemary when I roasted it. So that makes it even more yummy. Now what I put in here is turnips, and they're not quite so yummy. There are lots of people that don't enjoy having turnips. So turnip and carrots and sweet potatoes, onions. You could pop an apple in there too.
Oh yeah,
a couple of my favorite recipes, and one you can easily make.
So you roast them, then you blend them, and then your soup's ready to go.
Ta-da.
It's that simple.
This actually even heats it.
It's a sneaky way of getting these vegetables that sometimes kids don't want to eat into a soup, and they'll eat it.
And nobody knows the difference.
Exactly.
I love it. Elaine, thank you so much for coming today.
You're
Really
very
and I'm
welcome.
going to talk to you about this. This is amazing.
Awesome.
How do people get in touch with you? Actually, if somebody at home is watching and they're interested in something like this.
Super easy. I'm all over Facebook and LinkedIn and Pinterest. And Your Better Living Coach.
There you have it. Elaine Cooper, your Better Living Coach. Thank you so much. We'll be back with more Daytime right after this. Don't go anywhere.